What is up, wannabes? It is your girl, Yesenia WannabeMUA, and today we are doing a full face of ColourPop. Anyway, I had so much fun playing with a bunch of new ColourPop products as well as some old ones I haven't played with in a while. You're definitely going to want to stick around and see what the outcome is, like how I got here. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day wherever you are. Please like and subscribe while you're here, and let's just go ahead and get into it. I'm not going to ramble this video. Isn't that crazy?
Do me a favor, pick me up, take me out later. Don't worry about no paper.
Alrighty, wannabes, so like I said in today's intro, does anybody know why this happens? Like this, why does this happen to me? I think it's because I'm allergic to nickel and my zipper might have it, so when I don't know, I always get like random rashes right here. Like what? Anyway, like I said in today's intro, also, why do I always do this? Like, bitch, spit it all out within the first, like, don't try and... Anyway, I'm just coming down from a cold, so if I sound really like congested, I still have a bit of a cough going on and everything. So sorry if my voice is annoying, but I need to be productive and I need to be making videos and content for you guys, so please just bear with me. Why is this window open? Now the light. Anyway, so like I said in today's intro, this is going to be an extremely fun video for me because I decided that I'm going to be playing with some of the new spring collection items from ColourPop, but I was like, you know what? Let me just go on and do a full-on, full-face ColourPop video because I just wanted to make it a little bit more interesting for you guys. I know a lot of you might be curious about ColourPop. It took me a really long time to jump on the ColourPop bandwagon. I'd always go to their site and be like, it's so cheap, like, what do I do? Like, and then I would add stuff in my cart and then I just never would. But once I did, there was no going back for me. I buy from ColourPop. This sounds literally insane. I buy from ColourPop at least every 2 months, like no joke. I accumulate a lot from them. I absolutely love their brand, and if you guys were curious about any of their products, wanted to know how some of them work, and I may have not featured them on my page or my channel, here you go. I'm going to be testing it out in today's video. So let's go ahead and move right on in. I am going to be trying some new techniques today. I usually stick to what I know, and I do it I usually stick to what I know, and that's just whatever I do, you know. I have a certain routine of doing things, but I wanted to try some new stuff, some new techniques today. So I'm not going to do brows first, which may be a complete shock to you. It's a complete shock to me. I have been doing brows first forever because I suck at them and it's just easier for me to clean them up without makeup on, but I'm going to be a little bit of a rebel today and I'm not going to do that. What I do need to do is prep my skin. I toned, but I do need to throw on a quick moisturizer, so let me do that really quick. For our actual primer, I'm going to be using an all-time favorite of mine. I have not reached for this in forever, but it's almost gone. This is the All-Star ColourPop Matte and Blur Primer. It looks like this. I believe it was $9. I don't really remember the pricing on a lot of these, so if I don't know the prices, I'm extremely sorry, you guys. Bitch, I'm trying to shake this up because it's gone kind of oily. If you see that, that's not what the original texture looks like. I think it's just been sitting for a while. And I got some white stuff in my hair. Anyway, let me just go ahead and take care of that. I need to buy a headband to do my makeup in. I have this one, but that's not cute, sis. I'm trying to look cute on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just take these clips because I'm not trying to with my hair today. Oh, this rash is really bothering me. I'm gonna put some lotion on it. Does anyone else like get this? I have no idea why it happens, and it's obviously not attractive. Okay, we have a lot of stuff to go through. I mean, not really, it's just like all ColourPop. But anyway, let me just go ahead and prime really quick. Now this is the right texture. I just needed to shake it up. This is what it looks like. And it's very smoothing. And it smells so good. I really, really love this primer. It's just a very multi-purpose primer. It does a really good job at evening the skin tone out and just making everything nice and smooth. So if you're looking for a good primer, you want to check out ColourPop's. I give this one a huge thumbs up. I absolutely love it. So let's go ahead and move into foundation. But now I'm like, do I do my eyes first? I don't think I'm going to, because I doubt we'll have a lot of fallout. I will be playing with the Sweet Talk eyeshadow palette, and it's absolutely beautiful. The holographic packaging, I will say, does take away from the shadows. So when you're looking at it on camera, I'm sure it's hard to see the shadows. Maybe if I turn off the brightness. Yeah, that totally worked. Here is a little bit better depiction of the shades themselves. I will throw in some swatches. These glitters, you guys, are out of this world. I absolutely know that the camera is not going to pick them up. They are so beautiful, but I will throw in some swatches when we start doing the eyeshadow. So I feel like we're at a rave right now. This does not look real. Okay, let me go ahead and fix this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put my foundation on first, then I'll do brows. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to go in with my ColourPop No Filter Stick Foundation, and I'm in Fair 25W. I do like mixing this with the foundation just because it's not quite the right tone for me. It is on the yellow side. I tend to do that a lot when I pick foundations because I like yellow tone foundations to help combat my redness, but sometimes it just is too yellow and it comes out a little too dark on me. So I like using this in conjunction with other foundations, and I like mixing stick foundations in with liquid foundations in general. But I'm going to go ahead and take this with the LA Girl Pro Matte, just a couple pumps to even out my skin tone. This is an extremely light shade. It's the lightest shade out of the foundation collection. This is an ivory, so mixing the two just kind of helps me make a better shade match for myself. God, why can I not talk ever? I will say though, the ColourPop Stick Foundation, I absolutely love it. Some people hate it. They don't think it's enough coverage. They think it's too sheer. But most stick foundations, like you can build them up easily because they're not like, most of them aren't matte formula. So it's not going to go cakey if you like build up. In my experience, at least, everyone's skin is different. Like literally everyone's skin is different. I know Raw Beauty Christy hates this foundation, and it's weird because she usually loves all things ColourPop, and her and I usually like the same things. Like if she says she likes something and I try, I'm like, okay, yeah, I like this, but she just cannot wear this foundation. And I don't know, everyone just has different skin types. So when someone says like, I love this, like definitely try it. You need to take that with a little bit of grain of salt. Don't like come at them being like, girl, you said this was good, this is shit. Like it just completely depends on your skin type and your preferences. But for me, I actually really like this foundation. I know I don't feature it a lot on my page, but that's probably because I'm just constantly trying new foundations out. But when I'm on the go, like let's say my sister's like, I'm in town, like come get breakfast with me or something, I like to just take stick foundation, whip it out really quick, and just take it over my pimples and stuff like that. So I like it for like quick little fixes like that. Do I reach for it for like an everyday foundation? Honestly, I do not. But if you're trying out stick foundations, that's like a really big trend right now. Like every company is just coming out with a stick foundation. If you're looking to try one, the ColourPop one is only like $10, I think. So if you're like me and you just like to try new things, I would definitely try it. Is it something that you absolutely need in your collection? No, but if you're a makeup connoisseur like myself, it's just fun to try new products out. Also, I'm blending this in with the Flower Beauty sponge. I actually love this sponge. I haven't used it in a minute, but I really, really love it. I'm going to go ahead and just throw in a couple more little dabs to help even this out. For concealer, this is an absolute favorite of mine. I love this to death. I've loved it ever since I first started using it, and I've actually been using a lot of new concealers that I haven't really been reaching for this one. I absolutely love my e.l.f. Camo Concealer and the L'Oreal Concealer, but this is a favorite of mine. Do not get it wrong. This is only $6. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. Very simple. And I use the shades F4 as well as F2, and we just love her, sis. That's why I don't really mind the ColourPop foundation too much if it is a little bit too yellow, because I can usually fix it with the concealer, which is what I always do. God, I love this concealer so freaking much. It's like the perfect amount of hydrating and like matte going on, so I really love it. Some concealers you have to like blend right away, like the Morphe one is like that, the e.l.f. one is like that. This one you have a little bit of playing time with, and I really like it. This F2 shade is extremely pale, so I very much so keep it in this area, just where I really want to brighten and focus. This sponge is so good. This was my go-to forever. I've been trying out a lot of sponges too. God, I've just been trying out so much. It's actually ridiculous how much makeup I have and how much I like go through, but it's all in good fun. It's a hobby of mine. Not saying by any means whatever products I try you guys have to try. I feel that way sometimes when I watch my favorite beauty gurus. I'm like, I need it. Like, I go into I'm like, I need it. And that's not very healthy, but I have an obsession with makeup, so if you're like me, I'm not going to tell you no, like, girl, don't, but it ain't healthy for us. I'm going to bake with the No Filter setting powder from ColourPop in the shade Translucent. Now, I don't really reach for this that much. I think it's because it's just so small, and I hate that I can't really get my sponge into it. It's not a bad powder whatsoever, but it's inconvenient for me, so that's just why I typically don't reach for it. But it's not a bad powder whatsoever. I think it's only $9. And when I bought this powder, it came in conjunction with the primer and the setting spray. They were having like a little sale thing. So I was really happy that I got to try it. Will I repurchase it? No, probably not. I have so many powders. They'll last me a lifetime, but it is a nice little powder if you're just looking to try new products, like I said. But do you need it in your life? Absolutely not. You don't need any makeup, but do you? Let's really quick do our eyebrows. I will be using the Precision Brow Pencil in Black and Brown and the ColourPop Brow Boss in Ash Brown to achieve my brow look. Y'all have seen my brows I don't know how many times, so I will probably speed through this process. There ain't nothing special. There ain't nothing you want to replicate, believe me. So let me just do this really quick. Okay, guys, I am going to prime my eyes with the MAC Paint Pot. Paint, bitch, what? I always say that because everyone says that. Mine is in Soft Ochre. The MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, because I'm pretty sure ColourPop doesn't have an eye primer. You can use their concealer, but I have just been loving this paint pot. I can't stop using it. I'm so surprised that my brows don't look absolute garbage. I have not done brows after foundation in forever. Pretty proud of myself. Okay. Next, you guys, while this bake is still on, we are going to go in to the ColourPop Sweet Cock palette. Look how cute this is. It says, "You're pretty" right here. Thanks, girl. That's so sweet. Okay, so, like freaking always, I have no idea what I'm going to do today. What am I doing? 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 Okay, I kind of... Okay, so I think I'm gonna do a halo eye. I think I'm gonna go for it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this really light, soft pink shade right here to start off as our transition color. That is called Catch Me. Is this the Do their palettes usually have the shade names under them? I don't think they do. Okay, never mind, they do. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with the shade Catch Me. Bitch, that reminds me of that Demi Lovato song. Before I fall too fast, kiss me quick, but make it last. Y'all know. I know y'all know. And if you don't, girl, it's Demi. So, again, we're taking the Sweet Talk palette. We're going in with this shade here. This is a very light pink, a very pretty, softy, corally, peachy color. And how can this shade be all those colors, you ask? It's not. I'm just extremely bad at explaining them. It's just a nice baby coral. We'll go with that. A baby coral. Just sweep it back and forth. We're going to really build this transition shade up. I want the look to be very pinky, very fun, very spring. Taking this on a Lexi 229 brush. Next, we're going to go in with Dress, bitch. We're going to go in with Dream Maker, this one right here. Another pink coral shade. Just, ooh, that's pigmented. Sister. My little sister shook right now. I mean, why? I absolutely love ColourPop, and I don't have many products by them that have disappointed me, so why I'm sister shook? Bitch, that's a damn lie. You ain't shook. You already knew what you was getting into when you bought this palette, okay? I'm just taking this along the sides and then bridging the gap, trying to leave a little bit of space in the middle. It doesn't really matter because I'll cut it out anyway, but still. That is pretty. Like, it's hard to explain. It's just pretty. Like, soft, pretty, very pretty, dainty, delicate. You guys know. I mean, that's a look right there. That's a look by itself. So pretty. Next, can you guys guess what shade we're going to go in with? I'll give you 5 seconds to guess. Guess. If you guessed that one, you're right. This is the shade Meadow. Nice little meadow. Don't you know? And this is a very much similar shade to Dream Maker, but it's a little deeper. So again, I'm just going to pat this along the... Okay, why is it like brighter though? It's still very bright. These are like pastel almost. It's very, very fun playing with these shadows. How pretty. How pretty and fun. Just like me. If y'all hate me, I understand, okay? Am I really about to roll up in the gym like this? I really don't think I am. I'm pretty sure I'll wash it off because I already don't like attention on me at the gym, so I probably am not going to risk this. Next, to deepen up the look, I'm going to go in with I See Why Am I? I See Me? I See Why Am I? I don't know what that means. Is that like a term? I see. I don't know, sis, but let's just deepen a sister up using a Morphe E18 brush. Just pack this along the sidelines. Work our way up to the crease with this. Y'all know how a halo eye work. Y'all know how a halo eye work, okay? Nowadays, we all Jaclyn Hills, we all James Charleses, like, We all out here doing our damn thing in the game, okay? So I know y'all know how to do a halo eye. I'm like shining bright like a diamond right now. Like, it's not even a question right now. And I love it. I'm gonna go in now a little bit, like literally the softest amount with the shade Feel Free right here on a Morphe M506, like literally tapping so lightly in there. And I'm actually gonna mix it in probably with a little bit of Meadow to tone it down the look a little bit. I do not want this to be that dark. Okay, so I'm just going to bring this along the outer edges here. And I'm using this brush so that it fluffs it in and it doesn't necessarily like pack it on, if you know what I'm saying. I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease using the Side to Side shade. This is the Super Shock shadow in the palette, and so I can use it as like a cream product. Look at that. You guys see that? That's pretty cool. They're smart. They're doing a little smart thing adding this in here. Okay, so should I be saying that? Like, did y'all hear about Cardi? did y'all hear this thing about Cardi? I'm sure y'all did. Like, what do we think about it? What do we think? I don't know what to think. So the Super Shock shadows are best used with like a finger, but I'm not trying to cut my crease with a finger. I don't know how to do that. So let me just take this little M213 brush, one of my favorite crease brushes. Ooh, she's pretty. And take that along the center of the lid to create the halo effect. Hi, welcome to the show. Thanks for stopping by. I love what you're doing. I'm gonna take my finger and actually try and warm the product up so it disperses out a little bit better. That's a look. Like, this alone is freaking beautiful. This is, bitch. Wow. I love this. That's so pretty. Oh, guys, this is so pretty. And the lighting is doing something funky to this look. So like I always say, you're gonna wanna check out the Instagram shots, the close-ups of this, because it's so pretty. I've never done a look this tone, this color. So I'm so happy with this. I'm just gonna take whatever's left on that E18 brush and just blend it into the party here. So I'm thinking of going a little crazy and actually topping the look with Prima Drama. This glitter shade right here, which is no joke, you guys. It's, holy shit. I have to do it now. It's on my finger, right? So, okay, just do it. Holy buckets. Oh my god, I love it. This, you can't even see it on camera. Like, you cannot see the magic that is this shade. It has like pink and orange, like reflex glitter in it. Oh my god, that is stunning. ColourPop, you did the damn thing with this one. Holy shit. I'm just gonna take a little bit more of this over here so that it has a stickier base to adhere to. You could also go in with some glitter glue for this. Oh my god. This palette is so beautiful. This is definitely my new favorite ColourPop palette for sure. They need to come out with so many more palettes like this. If every single palette is not like this from now on, ColourPop, I will be disappointed. There's no going back for me at this point. Oh my god. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love her. I'm going to actually take a angled brush and use the shade, I'm going to take a flat edge brush and put the shade Feel Free right here along the lower lash line. I do that quite a lot actually. And I'm just going to smudge this across the lower lash line to give the illusion of eyeliner, I guess. It's very beautiful, but there is a lot of fallout, so good thing we did the little powder trick. I'm just going to brush this away. So that's a nice little trick if you do your eyeshadow first. Just bake a little bit under it. Well, a lot of it actually, but now I'm going to go ahead and finish up this eye off camera. I will be right back. We are going to come back to the eyes, but for now I'm going to go ahead and bronze one of my absolute all-time favorite bronzers, and this was like everything. I'm sure this was so annoying for you guys because I would literally use it in every look. This is the ColourPop Private Party Bronzer. Kathleen Lights put me onto this, and as you can see, it is so much very well loved. So we are going to go ahead and take a little bit of this on a Moda powder brush, I believe. I have not tried this for bronzing yet, so hopefully it's a decent brush at that. And I just kind of do like a little patting motion, and then I will sweep and blend it all in. I don't know that I actually like this for bronzer though. I'm actually going to switch over to my Real Techniques 300 brush. This is my tried and true bronzing brush. This bronzer is such an amazing bronzer. I swear you guys, if you go back and look at my videos from like this summer, this is the only bronzer you're going to see. I did not use like anything else. I absolutely loved the crap out of this bronzer, and I still do. I just have tried so much makeup these days that it's like everything just gets circled in. It doesn't matter if I like it or not. Like, I just try so much new things, but this is a absolute favorite bronzer of mine. Absolute favorite. I was recommended this bronzer by Kathleen Lights, and I love it. So now that we're bronzed, can you get away from me? Now that we're bronzed, now that we're men, we can, okay, please don't. If you know what that's from, you're definitely a weirdo like me. Definitely. I'm going to go ahead and spray down this look a little bit. It's starting to look a little bit on the dry side, and I'm going to use the ColourPop All-Star Setting Spray. Also loved this for like ever, and now I just have so many setting sprays. It's hard to use all of them. This one is really nice though. I like love everything ColourPop. Just got to get rid of all the little dot marks. Okay, so let's go ahead and blush really quick using the No Vacancy ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Blush. Looks like this, very coral, very intense, and I'm going to take this on a Luxie 516 Duo Fiber powder brush. And yep, there's definitely some on there. I'm just going to take some on the back of my hand just in case, because I'm scared this is going to be so intense and I cannot blend it out. So let me just take this on the apples of my cheeks and just, ooh, that's a little intense for me, okay? So I'm just going to take this on the apples of my cheeks and really push it back a little, but mainly focus it right on the apples of my cheeks. I've never tried to blush this pink, so you're going to have to bear with me here, but it's actually really pretty. I'm going to take some on my nose as well. I like blushing my nose for some reason. I think it just like ties everything together. Thomas Halbert, he put me on to that, so blame him if you don't like it. I'm just going to blend this in a little bit with my Beauty Blender since it is a cream product. Just blend that in a little. That's really pretty and really springy, which is the whole point of this collection, so just gonna bronze up a little bit more. Okay, so blush is done. I will definitely be using this more often because it is very pretty. Next, I'm going to highlight using the, let me take these Xeon. Next, I will be highlighting using the Dream Sequence palette from ColourPop. I do own a lot of the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. This is very convenient because it's all like right here. So I'm going to use a Real Techniques setting brush, I think this is called. Yeah, this is called a setting brush, but it is dual fiber, so I like using this for cream highlights like this. So I'm going to go ahead and take this shade mixed in with this shade. It's very on the pink side for these, so I'm just going to pat into here. Actually, let's just mix all of them, actually. I tend to do that. So we're all nice and mixed. I'm going to focus this right here on the high points, right here, and just pat it in. This is extremely glittery, so I typically use this as a base or a topper for other highlights. But do you guys see that right there? And then I'm going to put some right here up on the forehead. But typically I like to top my highlights with this because it does add a glitter tone to the look. So I'm just gonna pat it. So these are really good if you like them just like this, or you could use them as toppers. Like I said, I'm actually going to use it as a base and probably a topper. I'm going to use a separate highlighter. I will be using the Soph X Makeup Revolution highlighter palette just because this one is so freaking powerful, and I will be keeping it in the spectrum of this area, just kind of mixing them all together with these light pastel shades. This palette is so intense. If you've never owned it, it's like wet looking almost, and it's really pretty. Do you guys see that? It's very intense and it's very beautiful. So I'm going to take a little synthetic fiber brush and take this pink shade under the brow and really make it cohesive, make it all go together. I'm going to use the ColourPop, where are you? Where, oh, where is my ColourPop Supernova shadow? Oh, where can you be? Okay, so, boogers, when are you gonna leave me alone? Leave me alone, please. Okay, so I'm going to take the Supernova shadow in Prelude. Looks like this. I'm going to take this on the inner eye corner. This is a Supernova shadow, so it's like a cream shadow, and it's really pretty on the inner corner if you guys can see. It's like a gold that reflects pink, almost purple. We're here. We are here. We are not going silently. This look is very bold and very ba-bam. So let me now put on a pair of falsies. I will be right back. I don't know which pair I'm going to use. I think I'm going to use these corset lashes from Kiss. So let me do that really quick. Alright, you guys, the lashes are on. I really like those Kiss corset lashes. They just really so cute. So next I'm going to just finish up the look, and I'm going to add in a colored liner. I don't have my fucking voice. I don't have a normal colored liner or mascara. I have the blue mascara, but blue would not really tie into this look well, so I think I am going to go in with one of these colored mascaras. This blue one is absolute garbage. I showed you guys that in a video, so I don't know if I want to use pink, purple, or yellow. I wonder if I could like combine the two and make like an orangey color. Here's the yellow. Here's the pink. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to go in with the yellow first, and then I'm going to go in with the pink on top, and I think it's going to create a nice corally color. So let's go ahead and try that. Where's my other mirror though? Okay. That is Punch. Then I'm going to take the liner Boots on top, and I think it's going to create like a corally shade. pretty in the city. I'm going to go ahead and throw on some lower lash mascara. I'm going to use the Better Than Sex mascara from Too Faced. I think all there is left to do is the lips. So I used to own a ColourPop lip liner, but I got rid of it because it was way too dark for me. So I'm just going to line my lips using the Gerard Cosmetics Sugar and Spice lip pencil. It looks like this. It's just a very basic pinky nude. Then I'm going to go in with two ColourPop lipsticks. I'm going to take the ColourPop lipstick in Pinkies Up. It looks like this. It's a nice dark matte. So let me just fill this in really quick. If you can hear that music, I got stupid neighbors this weekend. The bottom apartment has been empty forever and people recently just moved in, so whatever. Anyway, I'm gonna go in now with the Spring Roll lipstick that I showed you guys I just bought. Looks like this. I'm gonna take a little cotton round and get rid of some of that lipstick in the center. Go in with Spring Roll. And it's just a nice contrast because it's a little bit lighter and a little brighter. I'm debating whether I want to use the gloss that I recently just bought. This is the Etoile lip gloss from the Kathleen Lights collection, and it's a little bit dark for this look. I don't know that I can get away with just doing a dab. I guess I can because I just did it. I used literally a dot of it because I don't want to use too much of it. What do we think of this look? Well, there you guys go. I hope you all enjoyed this full face of ColourPop video. I am going to try and make this into an Instagram video. I have not done that in forever. And if some of you guys don't ever watch my videos, you stick it to Instagram, then you'll still be able to see this cute, fun look. I absolutely loved this palette, you guys. You cannot go wrong with ColourPop palettes. So if you are interested in buying something, I would definitely suggest buying the highlighters, the eyeshadows, as well as their lip products are really amazing. So thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Definitely peep this look on my Instagram so you can get the full drama effect close up. I love you guys so much. Please like and share and subscribe while you're here, you guys. It really helps me out a lot. I'm trying to grow the Wannabe family as big as I can. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day, great night, wherever you are, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video. Bye!